podcast sponsored by Jobs and Pods, the audio job board. Visit Jobs and Pods to listen to job openings from top employers across the U.S. That's jobsinpods.com. Welcome to Secrets of the Job Hunt, everyone. This is the podcast edition. I'm your host, Chris Russell. This is the weekly job search roundup for the week ending in March 24th. Last week I did this podcast in the midst of a major snowstorm. Today it's 60 degrees, so I'm glad things are heating up. So let's take a look at what's happening in the job search world. Number one on the list, on Thursday, the Today Show featured a story about Moms Corps, a staffing agency for mothers who want flexible work. There's a lot of moms out there who are desperate for flexible part-time work, and many of them have tremendous skills that companies can utilize. So I really wish more companies would start taking advantage of this workforce out that's really untapped and start hiring more of them for job sharing, part-time jobs and such. I actually employ a part-time mom myself who does some marketing work for my job boards, and she's been with me for a number of years now, and the arrangement has been great for both of us. So if you're a mom out there and you're looking for some places to go and find these kind of jobs, here's a couple of resources for you. Moms Corps is momscorps.com. That's momscorps.com. You can also check out WAHM.com, which is WAHM.com. WAHM stands for Work at Home Moms. So FlexibleResources.com is another staffing agency here in the Northeast that you can check out. And also a good site is JobsForMoms.com. So those are some good resources if you're a mom looking to get back in the workforce. All right. Also on Thursday, I posted a video that's pretty hot right now. It's making the rounds across blogs. And it's an interesting compilation of statistics and information about how our lives are being transformed by globalization. I would definitely encourage you to view it. It'll really make you think about the future and what the future holds in terms of technology, working, and just in general. So you can go to secretsofthejobhunt.blogspot.com and find that post from Thursday the 22nd. I also wanted to mention a site called blogforjobs.com. Now this is a blog that actually is one of my blogs I started last year, which showcases how job seekers are using blogs to get jobs. There are several examples of bloggers or job seekers and what they did to get noticed. Some of them just write a diary of their own online job search, while others actually get more creative by showcasing their talents, be it in writing, design, or technical. There's even one job seeker who posted a question on there on how she was going to help the company, and she sent it to the CEO. CEO saw it, loved it, and gave her the job. So there's some interesting case studies on there on what you can do with a blog in terms of getting noticed. So I added a post this week about someone calling himself Disgruntled College Grad. So check it out. It's blogforjobs.com. On Wednesday, an article came out about recruitment videos on careerjournal.com in which I was quoted. It's an interesting look about how employers are using video to showcase themselves to potential candidates, kind of the reverse of video resumes. You can find a link to it on my blog or just head over to careerjournal.com. The title of the article is What Job Hunters Should Know About Online Recruitment Videos. It was written by Sarah Needleman. Over on the Guerrilla Job Hunting blog, they have a series of funny posts about job hunting phrases and what they really mean. I pulled out a couple that I thought were interesting, so I'll read those to you. The first phrase, ground floor opportunity, something you probably heard about before in job descriptions. And here's what they say about it. You probably think there's room for growth in a fast-paced organization on the rise. But what it really means, we have a product or service we think is really cool. We're not sure anyone will buy it, so we need a hustler to get out there and prove it to us. What you can do about it, go on to hoovers.com and search online for companies' competitors and see how their products are faring, and then ask what's different about theirs in the interview. Phrase number 2, which is pretty overused these days, dynamic. You probably think this place needs a high-energy go-getter to set the pace. But what it really means, we're a dull bunch of really, really smart engineers who developed this radically cool bleeding-edge widget, but we're not in sales and we can't explain to anyone what it's for. Now, what you can do about it, ask who the lead customer is. If they don't have one, be careful. That may mean there is no market for it. So if you head on over to gorillajobhunting.typepad.com, you can see more of these phrases and how they say you can handle them. Next in the news, McDonald's is launching a campaign to change the Oxford English Dictionary's definition of a McJob. The fast food chain says the current entry is out of date and insulting to workers. A McJob is described in the dictionary as an unstimulating, low-paid job with few prospects, especially ones created in the service sector. McDonald's plans to launch a petition calling for the term to be changed. Its chief people officer in Northern Europe, David Fairhurst, has written a number of organizations seeking their support. Referring to the dictionary definition of the McJob, his letter says, "We believe that it is out of date, out of touch with the reality, and most importantly, it is insulting to those talented, committed, hardworking people who serve the public every day." So McJob could be on the way out. And last, Dice.com, the IT job board, reports on the top regions of the country for tech jobs. So I wanted to run those through for you. These are top tech metro areas based on the number of jobs posted by area code on Dice as of March 1st of this year. Number one on the list with 12,300 jobs is the New York, New Jersey area, which comprises Long Island, New York City, Westchester, and northern New Jersey. Number two on the list is, of course, Silicon Valley with about 9,300 jobs. That comprises the San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, California areas. Number three, Washington, D.C., about 7,700 jobs, which is the Baltimore, D.C. area, Northern Virginia, Southern Maryland. Number four on the list is Los Angeles, about 6,600 jobs. Number five is Chicago and its suburbs, 4,200. Number six, Philadelphia, 3,700. Number seven is Boston, about 3,700 as well. Number eight, Dallas, about 3,000. Number nine, Atlanta, about 2,700. And number 10 is Seattle in the suburbs, about 2,200. So that will do it for this edition of Secrets of the Job Hunt. Stay tuned to secretsofthejobhunt.com for more interesting topics. Don't forget to check out the blog, which has over 500 pages of career advice, so be sure to give it a read. That's it. Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll talk to you next week.